Mike and I have been friends for like 25 years. We were road comics together. And
Hey, what am I invisible to you now? You couldn't find
well,
me? I did
you need to just stay put while I click you. You can't just,
I
oh, I'm
was
going to raise my hand. I'm not going to raise my hand. And who can keep up, Mike?
I was doing a lot of this.
You were. It was like when you pass somebody in the hall and it goes terribly wrong,
Sorry, sorry,
and
my
you're
bad.
doing this
No,
with
no,
a
you go.
stranger.
I'll freeze. Okay, no, go. Okay. I've done that so many times. You know, when you're just too polite for your own good.
How's it going, buddy?
So far, so good. I'm in my bedroom studio. Bedroom office. My bedroom. Um, I
Depends who you're talking to, right?
right,
Right now
right.
it's a studio. For client, it'd be an office.
If it was a client, I would have switched it around so that you can see my bookcase behind me. That's always the indicator that you're a serious
That's right.
podcaster,
That's right. There
right?
are
Yeah.
things being
My
read.
God, you must be busy reading and
I tore myself
ingesting.
away from my studying for just a moment to share these profound thoughts with you.
I will not waste your time, sir. I can tell that you have other things to do.
So, Mike, we've been having a blast with a new podcast project. We're calling it 1099 because, of course, that is the code for being an independent contractor, right? So
Yeah.
we thought, won't that be clever if we use that as a little dog whistle to other freelancers? And that's the name of the show currently, 1099. And it's all about we're sharing our experiences as freelancers.
Yeah, and I
And,
gotta say, you mentioned that our experience was something about like 3 decades or whatever. But when you look at the combined experience, the combined freelancing experience between you and I, it's got to be like close to half a century.
yeah, it's pretty nuts.
You know?
Because really, and we realize this through conversations, you've become very involved in RFL and helping me
Yeah,
develop that program and,
big
and
fan,
market it. And you've
big
been,
benefiter of that class.
yeah, well, that's the beautiful thing is like you immediately found it useful and you helped me see it with fresh eyes and that. But what were we saying?
Oh, did you blank? Yeah. Well, we're just talking about how as freelancers,
That's
we're
right,
just
half a century. And then
yeah,
we realized we spent, I spent what, 8 years as a professional comic. You spent more than that, 10 or 12 years.
24, almost 25 years till I
Wow,
retired.
really? That long?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, I was really gung ho. I really thought that it was what I was meant to do in the big picture until I had the babies. You know, when you have kids, priorities, and that's the thing about when you're a freelancer and you begin to procreate. Priorities begin to shift, and some people, their priorities get more desperate because they think, oh my God, if I don't feed my kids, if I don't, pay for the rent and the mortgage, I'm screwed. I'm a bad mom or dad. And but truly, they can prioritize in a better way if you understand what you're doing, so that you begin to get your more ideal clients and you begin to be worth more money to them, and
Right. Yeah.
work less for the same or better money.
Yeah. The other thing we have in common, Mike, is like we didn't know what the hell to do when we stopped comedy. People
Uh,
say, "Oh, how'd you find copy?" I'm like, "A miracle happened, and I somehow found copywriting." And for you, it was a little more. You're still writing more content stuff.
Now, yes,
Uh,
yeah, I'm doing the NFL. I talk about football.
you write, and again, but both of us knew, man, if we could make a living at writing, and so we just both started writing. What I did was I had dropped out of high school, so I didn't even have a diploma. When we moved back to Florida when I was 30, I went and got my GED,
Wow.
and then I started enrolling in every college class I could take
Right.
about writing, anything journalism, anything writing.
Yeah, totally
Um,
helpful though. They just give you the structure, the frameworks, the
I just wanted
terms.
to like some insight to that world. And then what I quickly learned about journalism was, oh boy, that doesn't pay
It
well.
doesn't pay at all.
In that industry's changing in some strange ways that,
Yeah. You got to get
um,
into foreign football blog writing, my friend.
yes. So then and for you, it was football. You
Yeah.
love your Cleveland Browns. God bless you. And you, so you wrote about it, and people took notice and started offering you gigs. And now we were talking on a recent episode, you've raised your price 3 times. You're at the top end scale for content writing now.
Yeah, and I think like one of the big things I learned about from RFL was that when you have you have to have a specialty, but also you have to apply your previous experience to your specialty so that everything up until this point isn't null and void. Like everything up until this point is what makes you original. And so adding my humor to these NFL blogs and to give sort of a not really a smart ass angle, but sort of just a fun sort of tongue-in-cheek angle to a lot of these things, and to say the things that a lot of people are saying but are trying to be way too polite about saying them. And that's what I offer, and it's just attracted people. They like that, and it's got a lot of clicks. And so the ability to take what you did and to apply it to what you're going to do or want to do or plan on doing, man, that was like a breakthrough for me. That was a real, that was one of those RFL things that where I was just like, oh, what I used to do counts. I don't have to just pretend I was never a comic.
Right. I'm brand new, or in my case, I was avoiding the conversation because it used to cost me real jobs, And Carl's
you were a what? Pew.
Okay, good luck with that. I'm sure you're funny. So TEN99, and I would love you. Yeah, where you can see. Oh yeah, where can they see your work, Mike? They want to read your blog.
I will. You know what I'll do as soon as I get off the air here? I will throw the links up. But there's a Dog Pound Daily is a site where I write about the Cleveland Browns, optimistically and cynically. I'm a cynical optimist, And then I also work at WSN, World Sports News, WSN.com, which is the NFL site. And that's where, and then I also have my own site where I do my own blogs, my own humorous blogs. So I will post those up. Thank you to the one person that asked, and now the rest of you have to suffer as a result of their curiosity.
Just add that click, and maybe you'll get another penny per word.
That's right, man.
There's your editor, Vincent, back there. He's
he is. He's always with me. He's I'm the alpha, so I'm the alpha writer. So he's got some good additions.
You're the man with the door handle and the food bowl. That's
well, if you want to really reduce it, I'm the man with the thumb. This right here. This makes me superior to that little beast. Yep, there he is. As you can see.
If he gets out of line, you just do this to him.
Yeah, double the trouble, my friend.
All right, so here's what I want to say. Mike, let's start a post in the freelancers section, and we'll call it TEN99 podcast.
Yeah.
And then, what do you want? What should we talk about? Or what how can we help? Let's call it.
I would love to hear what freelancers are struggling with.
And we see a lot of that now, but specifically if people are getting to know you and I and happen to enjoy our chemistry, then what would they like to hear us talk about and teach and maybe help them in a scenario?
Yeah, so, and I want people to engage in us the same way that people did with Frickin' Frack, the guys who I didn't really care about engine repair, but I used to love listening to them, and I want that to feel the same energy that we have with this show, where it's just a fun thing to tune into. Right. But I really do want to help. Man, freelancing is such a lonely business until you have friends who've done it before. You always say, Kev, that's not so scary to me because I've been there. I've done that. I've faced that challenge. I've had to make that choice. I've had to book or not book that client. And so to be able to offer that to people, to give them that edge as a freelancer, man, no one gave that to me or you as comics. So I would love to be able to give that to people who are, no matter what you're doing, whether you're a writer, a copywriter, a freelance surgeon. I know that nowadays the freelance surgery business is popping up. You're doing some what we call alley cutting. So whatever you're doing, man.
I think online surgery is also
online surgery. You can do it yourself. I will talk you through it. It's not as hard as it looks. It's just a brain.
Okay, first we're gonna slice. Now I need you to hold very still.
Oh, more confident. More confident. Your hand's shaking. You can't do that.
Hey, if we're gonna compete, if Frickin' Frack from what was the name of their show?
Oh God,
is NPR? Oh, Car Talk.
Yeah,
was it Car Talk?
Yeah, Car Talk. Yeah.
And We're going to need accents though. If
That
it
was
was part of the Boston accent thing that worked so well for them. So we may have to.
I don't know if you know this, Kevin, but I think you and I do have accents to some people.
Ah,
I mean, if you think of people from Australia or France
true.
or even Alabama, you and I talk like idiots. So
That's
just
true.
trust me.
Not like them.
They're intriguing enough.
All right. You say we could force it. We could be,
Good day.
yeah, Wisconsin. So, Mike, tell me about your client.
Freelancing is it's very difficult from the waist down. Yeah, I think we might just. I think the idea of two bald guys, that's accent enough.
Exactly.
Yeah,
pair of boobs, right? All right. All right, man. I'm gonna let you go. Thank you, brother.
Always, man. I can't wait, and can't wait to hear what people have to say. I would love to.
Yeah.
This is about you guys. We want to entertain you and we want to help you out. So please feel free to just whatever and bust our balls too. We love that.
Yeah, man. We
can
take ourselves seriously, as you can see. All right, pal. See you.
All right. See you soon.
Fun. 2 dudes, 1 beer.